If God is real, and he created everything, and he now plays an active hand in everything, and especially if nothing happens that goes against his plan or his will, everything is God's fault. And that's just something I need people to understand. Because I get a lot of Christians saying, well, no, we get evil and terrible things in this world because of sin or our sinful fallen nature or Adam and Eve or Satan or all this stuff. Some people go as far as to say God doesn't create evil, Satan creates evil, which gives a lot of godlike creative power to Satan, almost putting him as equal to God. But God made everything, supposedly. So if God did create everything, that's fine if you want to say it then goes through our flawed human nature, sin, Satan, whatever. But at the start of it all was God. So you can't do too much work in trying to wiggle away, oh, God doesn't do this evil thing, like this isn't his fault, to try to take evil responsibility away from God. It's his responsibility. And no, I'm not saying I would prefer that he just didn't create anything at all. But it's just a fact. And yes, that would mean that he is responsible for all the good in the world. That's great. And the evil. Good and evil. Without even bringing up that Bible verse that some of you know, where it says he creates light and darkness and good and evil, without even bringing that up. You don't even need to bring that into the equation, because I get people arguing about that all the time. He created everything. It's in his hands. It's in his plan. And he might have a good reason for allowing evil and all this stuff, and we can talk about that. We can talk about how evil works in the world. We can talk about God's plan. We can talk about how much good he brings, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I need you to admit, and this can go for any God, from any religion, any being that is said or believed to have created the whole everything. If any of those beings is real, if there's any being out there that created everything, then everything, good and bad, all falls back on that being.